High above the Earth, where the curvature of continents meets the endless sweep of oceans, geospatial intelligence, known as GEOINT, quietly observes, recording not only the shape of landscapes but the movements, intentions, and hidden patterns that govern life on the planet. From orbiting satellites that silently trace the rotation of the globe to drones that hover silently over remote valleys and cities alike, GEOINT transforms the very fabric of space into intelligence, mapping more than mere geography. It maps activity, strategy, and potential, translating pixels into understanding. Every river, every mountain pass, every bridge and roadway tells a story, a narrative of human settlement. Commerce, conflict, and ambition, and every observation can become a thread in a larger tapestry of knowledge. Analysts of GEOINT immerse themselves in this tapestry, reading subtle cues in the terrain that reveal far more than meets the eye. The placement of a temporary encampment in a valley, the pattern of tire tracks across a desert, the sudden expansion of a construction site along a contested border, all of these seemingly minor details are potential indicators of intent, of preparation, of movement. GEOINT does not merely capture images, it interprets them, situates them in context, and overlays them with history, environment, and human behavior to create a multidimensional understanding of the world. It is in this careful translation from image to insight that GEOINT reaches its full power, revealing what is unseen, foretelling what may unfold, and guiding decisions at the highest levels of strategy. The discipline spans both time and space. Historical satellite imagery allows analysts to track change across years, observing urban expansion, deforestation, or the construction of hidden infrastructure. Real-time geospatial feeds provide immediate awareness, revealing troop movements, emergency response efforts, or environmental disasters as they happen. Analysts compare current imagery with previous observations, noticing subtle deviations that suggest adaptation, concealment, or innovation. Every shadow, every angle, every reflected light can carry meaning. What appears insignificant at first glance may, in the hands of a skilled GEOINT analyst, become decisive evidence, a key to unlocking patterns that could shape military, humanitarian, or political decisions. Technology underpins this art, but human judgment remains indispensable. High-resolution sensors, infrared imaging, synthetic aperture radar, LiDAR, and multispectral cameras all provide unparalleled detail, capturing phenomena invisible to the naked eye, changes in vegetation, thermal signatures, or subterranean disturbances. Yet it is the human mind that interprets these data, that understands the interplay between natural forces and human intent, that discerns patterns amidst complexity. GEOINT requires patience, foresight, and an almost instinctive sense for spatial relationships, for how terrain shapes behavior, how geography constrains or enables movement, and how the environment interacts with human strategy. Beyond military and national security applications, GEOINT illuminates the broader world. It monitors the impact of climate change on fragile ecosystems, tracks the flow of populations displaced by conflict or disaster, and supports humanitarian aid by mapping roads, shelters, and water sources in regions inaccessible by traditional survey methods. Every geospatial insight, every map produced, is a tool for understanding not just where things are, but how they relate, how they interact, and how they may evolve. The discipline bridges the natural and built worlds, the visible and hidden, creating a continuum of awareness that is both precise and profound. GEOINT also thrives on integration, combining imagery intelligence, measurement and signature intelligence, and human reporting to produce a comprehensive view of a situation. Analysts layer diverse datasets, satellite images overlaid with topographical maps, historical movement patterns, infrastructure networks, and demographic distributions, creating a living model of the operational environment. They simulate scenarios, anticipate obstacles, and predict outcomes, not in abstraction, but grounded in real-world evidence collected from above, on the ground, and through the meticulous assembly of countless observations. In this discipline, patience is as critical as precision. Analysts may study a single location for months or years, observing changes imperceptible day by day but cumulatively significant, detecting subtle shifts in terrain usage, temporary installations, or camouflage that indicate preparation or intent. Every new piece of information is cross-referenced, verified, and contextualized. GEOINT is a constant dialogue between observation and interpretation, between the data captured by sensors and the reasoning of human analysts, producing knowledge that informs decisions ranging from tactical operations to international policy. Ultimately, GEOINT embodies the principle that understanding the world requires seeing it fully, from multiple perspectives, across time, and with an appreciation for both the physical and human dimensions. It transforms space into intelligence, turning mountains, rivers, cities, and forests into instruments of insight, revealing how geography shapes strategy, opportunity, and vulnerability. The discipline teaches that no detail is too small to matter, no shadow too insignificant to explore, no line on a map merely decorative, each is a potential clue, a whisper of intent, a signpost to understanding. GEOINT is a silent observer, a tireless mapper, a bridge between the earth and the mind. Allowing humanity to navigate complexity, anticipate the unexpected, and perceive the world not merely as it appears, but as it truly exists, in its patterns, rhythms, and infinite interconnections. In the end, GEOINT is more than maps or images. It is the language of space and place, of context and consequence, a discipline that captures the pulse of the earth, revealing both what is present and what is possible. Through the unblinking eyes of satellites, the careful flight of drones, and the skill of analysts translating images into insight, GEOINT illuminates the hidden geometries of life, the subtle choreography of human activity, and the intricate dance between nature, technology, and strategy. It reminds us that to understand the world, one must observe patiently, interpret wisely, and imagine deeply, for intelligence is born not only in knowing where things are, but in seeing how they connect, interact, and unfold across the vast, dynamic canvas of the earth.